Yo, what's going on, everybody? UFC Fight Night, Des Moines, Iowa's main event. Corey, the skinny fucking bone, frail redneck, Corey Sandhagen, takes on the monkey from Brazil, Davison Figueiredo. Guys, this is one of the sickest not title fight, 5-round matchups we've had all year. I love this fight, guys. I really do like Davison Figueiredo's fights. They're all fun as fuck. He is one of the most dangerous finishers in not just bantamweight, but in general, the lighter weight classes. He's one of the most dangerous finishers in those divisions. And he's got a lot of power, good-ass scrambles, a great ability to latch up a submission himself, great positional control, good IQ, and obviously great cardio to go along with it all. Those are some of the strengths of Davison Figueiredo. And some of the strengths of Corey Sandhagen is, the beakers and test tubes king. Corey Sandhagen's about to hear fucking crack, point fight to a decision. Big low kick, big chop in left body shot. Corey Sandhagen does what he has to do to get the win. Very, very high level mixing up of the martial arts. Sandhagen's very good at mixing the grappling, the striking. He likes to Bilal max sometimes, the Sandhagen. Obviously doesn't have the best submission offense. He has some varied submissions like inverted triangles and whatever. I just can't seem to finish them ever. And let's talk about them, how they fight as a matchup. Guys, I'm going to be leaning Corey Sandhagen. I do think it's closer than the odds, these retardation fucking stupid dumb fucking odds that won't let me make any money on Sandhagen. They're fucking stupid. But let me fucking tell you guys something. Corey Sandhagen is the rightful favorite in this fight. And I am seeing a couple people, especially from my gym. You know who you guys are. You guys are fucking riding with Figgy like he's a lock. Figgy's getting cooked. I'm sorry. I know there hasn't been an underdog in a while in the UFC that won. Maybe it's Jack's time. But I think Davison Figueiredo is very, very dangerous in this fight. And I think he has a very high chance of winning. But I don't know if he's going to find the win. I think Corey's too technical on the outside. He's going to be slower than Figgy early, faster late. I do believe this fight's going late. I do believe Figgy, although he has busted retardation, monkey Brazil power, he's not going to knock Sandhagen out. I don't think. But I do think he's going to drop Sandhagen at some point. I think in round 3, he's going to drop Sandhagen. Figueiredo does carry his power extremely late. He dropped Jan at the very tail end of round 4. So he's always dangerous as Figueiredo. His cardio's there. He hits hard on all fronts. And we got to talk not just about Davison Figueiredo striking, but I've got a good ass feeling Sandhagen's going to shoot takedowns in this fight like a fucking Leon Edwards retard. White Leon Edwards over here. I know he's going to shoot takedowns even though he's the striker. I know it. He's stupid. Even though he's not actually stupid, he's going to fucking do it just to try and prove a point. And I think he's actually going to get caught in a deep submission. If you guys ever watched Corey Sandhagen's one fight with... Fuck, let me remember his name. Please don't let me sound like a casual. No, I'm about to sound like a casual. I'm going on Tapology. Oh, that is a fucking hilarious picture of fucking Corey Sandhagen. He looks so fucking malnourished. But let's get into Corey Sandhagen's MMA record. It was, I think, it was really... This is the one where Sandhagen got caught in a deep fucking armbar, bro. Deep as shit. This armbar was as in as you can have an armbar on a lanky fucker like Sandhagen. And still, man. Still, Sandhagen was able to escape. Able to get on top and finish the guy himself. And Sandhagen's a fucking beast, bro. And I think it's going to take you legitimately have to kill this guy to get him out of there. I think Figgy's going to have to drop this guy and sub him out stiff or drop him, land 5 million elbows to finish him. I don't know. I don't know what Figgy can do to find the finish. And especially because kind of like Marlon Vera, who he beat, Deiveson Figueiredo doesn't find his shots in combination. Figueiredo lands that one big bomb and doesn't try and finish you. He's like Josh Emmett at flyweight and bantamweight as well, where if he doesn't land the one shot to knock you out, he's not really going to win. Like, yeah, Rob Font was so rocked from the freaking right hand that Figueiredo landed that I don't even think Font was there at some times in that fight. That fight was really boring as well. But if you look at Figueiredo's other fights at bantamweight, when he hasn't been able to get that fucking knockout, he's had to resort to the grappling. And I don't think he's going to be able to out-grapple Sandhagen. Garbrandt, he was really getting tuned up in this fight a little, and he had to find the choke. Obviously, he's got great jiu-jitsu. Like, don't get me wrong, we're going to get into that in about 2 minutes. But Deiveson Figueiredo, one thing about him that I do highly, highly rate is he does not fucking stay on his back when he's put there. I think when Sandhagen does take down Figueiredo, because I don't think Figueiredo's going to be expecting Sandhagen to shoot on him, even though he should be actually expecting it, I think Corey's going to take down Figgy. Figgy's going to get in a scramble and fucking catch Sandhagen in a guillotine or an armbar. But Sandhagen's going to get out. And I think it's going to be a tight choke, whatever it is. Figueiredo's nasty guillotines, nasty fucking front headlock control does Figueiredo have. I just think Sandhagen's got to do a lot to win by staying on the outside, just chipping away, low kicks, jabs, crosses, left body hooks, elbows. And that's one thing people aren't really talking about is I think Sandhagen's going to very badly do a lot of visual damage to Deiveson Figueiredo, and I think he's going to cut him up and bust him up a lot. I think Sandhagen's going to really tune up Figueiredo early. I think Figueiredo's going to drop him, have him in a choke at some point. There's going to be a great fight in Iowa. Sandhagen can't lose in front of his redneck fucking blue-collar workers. Figueiredo can take another loss, I'm telling you. Obviously, it'd be a massive win for Figueiredo if he can get this knockout or get a finish over Corey Sandhagen. But I have a feeling Corey Sandhagen is going to make it look easier than Petr Yan did. And guys, let's get right into the play-by-play of how I think this fight's going to go. I'm not going to make this video too extended for you guys. Round one, I think Sandhagen's going to do his classic Sandhagen beakers and test tubes. Max fucking point fighting stats. Going to just straight pick at Deiveson on the outside. Figueiredo's going to land a couple right hands. Going to land some leg kicks as Figgy. So is Sandhagen, though. Sandhagen's going to be landing body shots as well. And that's going to be round one. Sandhagen's going to really just outstrike him at range, 10-9. Round two, I think Figueiredo and Sandhagen are going to be kind of measured at distance. Figueiredo's going to have that fucking McGregor stance that he thinks he's fucking Cejudo or whatever. And I think he's going to get caught with a body shot cross combination that staggers him, not rocks him or anything, kind of like Ursek Moreno round one, like when Moreno landed the uppercut cross. staggered him, but Figueiredo's not going to be rocked or anything. Sandhagen's going to land a body kick, couple low kicks, some knees in the clinch. I think late in the first or in the third round or in the second round, Figueiredo's going to land a big shot, but it's not going to knock Sandhagen down or rock him. But you're going to be like, oh shit. If Figueiredo threw in combination, he would have dropped Sandhagen's ass right there. And Figueiredo is a fighter who does throw sometimes in combination. He doesn't really anymore. This is what I noticed since he changed from bantamweight to flyweight. At flyweight, he's a very, not combination heavy puncher, but if he couldn't get that one punch KO on the feet, he would spite on his mouthpiece and scrap, bro. But at bantamweight, he seems like his chin doesn't like dealing with the bigger guys. And I think round 3, Sandhagen's going to be doing more of the same. Big knees. I think Sandhagen's going to be mixing in the elbows early into this round. Uppercuts from Sandhagen. I think he's going to be working uppercut body hooks. But then in round 3, I think Sandhagen's going to get dropped super weirdly. I don't think there's going to be a bad knockdown where he gets folded bad, fucking doesn't look like he's going to recover or whatever. I think he's going to get dropped and be like, oh shit, wake up kind of knockdown. And I think Figueiredo's going to try and jump on him, but Figueiredo's going to just throw like a left straight at him, stay out of range, like kick from Figueiredo. Figueiredo's going to win this round 10-9. Sandhagen's going to shoot as well, but Figgy's going to stop the takedown as well, shuck him off pretty easily. Round 3 or 4, Sandhagen's going to be doing more of the same. But I think in round 4, this is where the momentum completely sways Sandhagen's way. I think Sandhagen's going to massively cut Figueiredo with an elbow. Really, really badly. I think he's going to really badly cut Figueiredo with an elbow in this fight. An elbow or a knee? I think it's going to be an elbow, though. I can see Sandhagen throwing those elbows in combination against Figgy. And I think he's actually going to hurt Figgy really, really bad at the end of the 4th round. But I think before that, I think round 4 is going to be the craziest round of the fight, where at the start of the round, I think Sandhagen's going to be piecing him early. Like piecing him, not tapping a range, piecing him up like Ian Gary Prates. And then I think Sandhagen's going to shoot on Figueiredo. Figueiredo's going to force a scramble. Sandhagen's going to try and match him in the scramble. Sandhagen's going to reverse. Figueiredo's going to reverse. And then Figueiredo's going to reverse into a submission and nearly put Sandhagen away. Sandhagen's going to survive, cut Figueiredo really badly, start to beat the shit out of him. Kind of waking up from the elbow. Not beat the shit out of him Volk style, but lets him on the feet, bang elbow, cross, low kick hard, body kick, switch body kick. 1-2 from Sandhagen and a spinning elbow, maybe a flying knee. Sandhagen just goes for a bunch of crazy shit. I think the crowd is going to really hype up Sandhagen in this fight. And I think in round 5, Corey Sandhagen's going to badly sting Figueiredo with a cross or an elbow. I think he's going to just beat the shit out of Figueiredo in round 5. And you know what, guys? I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say Corey Sandhagen drops Figueiredo and 10-8s him in the 5th round, but can't get the finish. I think Corey Sandhagen's going to batter Figueiredo at the end of the fight. He's going to nearly finish him with strikes. Figueiredo's going to have barely just survived. And Corey Sandhagen's going to get the UD win 49-45 for Corey Sandhagen. Probably at 49-46, they're probably going to just fuck Sandhagen and not give him a 10-8 in the last round. But guys, I think it's going to be an absolute war in Des Moines, Iowa. Get ready for a great show tomorrow night. My pick, Corey Sandhagen by unanimous decision, 49-46. Domination, knockdown for Corey in this fight, knockdown for Figgy in this fight. blood everywhere. A great fight goes down in Des Moines. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.